All right, I'm going to talk about energy flow circles, which is this thing in the middle here, and the concept of work. So this is number 1 from worksheet 3A, and you see this cart here pushed up against a spring. The thing gets launched and goes around this loop-de-loop, and the second point we're going to look at is when he's right up here in the loop. So first of all, I've defined height 0 to be right here. You can see my energy detector right here. And I need to choose a system. So I'm going to choose the cart and the spring and the earth. And I'm just going to make the assumption right now that this is a frictionless track, so we're not going to generate any heat. So I'm going to leave the track out of my system for now. Alright, so at point A here, I think that the spring is compressed and the cart's not moving, so we have no kinetic energy. Nothing is elevated above height 0 yet, so all the energy is just right here in the elastic energy category. And then at point B here, well, now the spring is no longer squished, so the elastic energy is gone. The cart is moving and the cart is elevated, so we're going to have some energy in each category here. And I don't really know how much is in each category, but I know it should add up to my total from earlier. Alright, so that is what the energy bar charts look like if I choose that as my system. But what if I chose a different system? So let me paste in another set of charts. And I like to call these LOL diagrams because, you know, it says LOL. The circle in the middle is called the energy flow circle, and you'll see why in just a second. But we're always going to write our system inside that circle. So this time, I'm just going to choose the cart and the earth for my system. And using that as my system, I'm not changing what happened. The cart has still been launched by the spring up and around this loop-de-loop. But I'm only going to account for the energy contained by the cart and the earth this time in my charts. So at point A, looking just at the cart and the earth, I see that there's no energy here. There's nothing compressed or stretched in the cart or the earth. The cart or the earth are not compressed or stretched. The cart is not elevated, and the cart is not moving. So that's empty. And then at the end, at point B here, I do see the cart elevated. I do see the cart moving. And so this would look just like before, where now I've got kinetic energy and gravitational potential energy. And so we have an issue here, though, right? We started with nothing here, and now we have something here. And so energy has entered this system. So the way that we're going to show that is we're going to draw 10 units of energy entering my system. That's why this is called the energy flow circle. Energy has flowed into this system. And oftentimes when energy is changed in a system, I'll just give that a symbol here, delta E for delta energy. But oftentimes we call that work. We would say work has been done on this system. So energy has flowed into the system, and that's where we got these 10 units from. And we know it came from the spring, right? I mean, we know what happened in the situation. But I just want to show that if you choose a different system, the bar charts look different. So let's do one more. Let's choose a different system. Move these over. All right, this time, this time I'm just going to choose, let's just choose the spring. And let's just look at the energy of the spring. So coming back to my picture here, the spring at point A is compressed, and so I have all this energy in the spring. And then at point B, well, the spring has launched this thing and is no longer compressed, so there's nothing at the end here. So this time, I've got 10 units of energy leaving the system, and so that's how I would draw that. Just draw your boxes. I didn't draw them very well there. But 10 units of energy have left this system. And so again, we have a change in energy in the system. We need to show energy flowing out of the energy flow circle or out of the chosen system. So just to summarize here, the circle is called the energy flow circle. And you always write your system inside of there. And then if energy comes into the system, that's how you draw it. If energy leaves the system, that's how you draw it. And if the energy in your system didn't change, then it would just look like that one.